Are you looking for the best vacuum sealers? In this video we will look at some of the best vacuum sealers on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Nesco VS12 Vacuum Sealer. The Nesco VS12 Deluxe Vacuum Sealer is intuitive to use, features several settings to ensure the best results for a variety of foods, and its capabilities were unequaled in our tests. There are sealing settings for dry foods, like cereal, and moist foods, like raw meat, as well as an option to create a double heat seal on any bag for extra secure storage. A double vacuum pump extracts every last bit of air from your sealed package. Even with irregularly shaped items, we saw almost no air pockets or bubbles after sealing. There are 2 vacuum pressures to choose from, normal and gentle, the latter of which is designed for crisp items like crackers and delicate ones like fresh fruit. The gentle setting, in combination with the pulse feature, offers precise control over the vacuum process, so foods like buns, pastries, cereal, and potato chips don't get crushed. In one series of lab tests, the VS12 was the only sealer that didn't crush fresh raspberries, the most delicate ingredient in all of our experiments. Beyond performance, we love how user-friendly this machine is. The latch locks easily, and there's a timer that counts down until air extraction is complete and it's time to press the heat seal button. An accessory port allows you to attach a hose, unfortunately not included, for jars and canisters, and a built-in roll storage area and bag cutter allow you to cut bags to the exact size you need. The VS12 includes a roll each of 2 bag sizes, and when you need more, it will work with just about any brand of replacement bags. Besides its price, which is above average but not absurdly so, the only negative we found with the VS12 is that it's quite loud in operation. That's largely due to its powerful motor, which makes it an effective vacuum sealer. Just don't expect to hold a conversation while it's running. Dimensions: 17 by 5 by 9 inches, weight 6 pounds of power, 130 watts, includes bag cutter and storage, accessory port, 2 bag rolls, warranty 1 year. At number 2. FoodSaver 2-in-1 Vacuum Sealing System. FoodSaver's V4840 is a machine for a serious food saver. It offers basically all the bells and whistles one could want in a vacuum sealer, including onboard bag storage, a removable and dishwasher-safe drip tray, a built-in handheld sealer, dry and moist modes, and automatic detection that senses when the bag is in the right position and starts the process all by itself. There's even an LED progress bar to tell you how close to finished the process is, but this model works so quickly in testing that it's not all that necessary. The V4840's motor is a beast that made snug seals around everything we could throw at it. The avocado half we tested looked almost identical after 5 days as it did when fresh. If you're looking to stock and organize the freezer all at once, this could be an excellent choice. All that power isn't necessarily the best thing for delicate foods, however. It crushed fresh fruits and pretzels in a previous set of tests, and about half the checks in our most recent lab test turned to crumbs. We definitely miss a gentle mode with this one. The retractable handheld sealer is what makes this machine 2-in-1, and it works with canisters, jars, reusable zip-top bags, and more, provided you have compatible ones. The set includes a few bags, but everything else is sold separately. There's a dishwasher-safe drip tray to capture any drips and spills, and the machine also has an indicator light for when it gets full in case you forget. The price tag on this machine is pretty steep for the casual user, though it's a powerful, heavy-duty option for the more dedicated vacuum sealing enthusiast. Dimensions: 11 by 12 by 20 inches, weight 10 pounds, power 127 watts, includes bag storage and cutter, handheld sealer, 3 1-quart bags, 3 1-quart zipper bags, 2 1-gallon bags, 2 1-gallon zipper bags, 1 bag roll, warranty 5 years. At number 3. Anova Precision Sous Vide Vacuum Sealer. Anova is pretty much synonymous with sous vide. Its precision cooker was one of the first home machines on the market and is still our favorite device for cooking sous vide. Of course, you need both a cooker and a vacuum sealer for sous vide. The term means under vacuum, after all, and Anova's is unsurprisingly a good choice. This machine was designed with sous vide in mind, but it's just as capable at vacuum sealing food in bags for any reason. We love its sleek look, and, more importantly, its simple controls. There are just 3 buttons: vacuum and seal, which automatically senses when the air has been removed and seals the bag, pulse, which lets you remove air in a more controlled way for delicate items, and Seal, which heat seals the bag after you use pulse mode. Even a complete beginner could figure this thing out without opening the user manual, though it does come with one. In testing, the Anova extracted air quickly, sealed tightly, and did so with a minimum of noise. It took very little pressure to close and latch over an open bag, something that isn't the case with other models we tested. The automatic vacuum and seal mode, though, didn't do such a great job with soft raspberries or brittle cereal, crushing both. You'll want to use pulse mode and go slowly and carefully to seal anything that could be damaged under too much pressure. The no-frills Anova has a moderate price, which is maybe a bit high for such a simple machine with limited settings. It lacks an accessory port, bag storage, and bag cutter, but it's well built and far less confusing to use than models with lots of bells and whistles. It comes with 10 bags, and then you'll have to buy more. The brand's own pre-cut bags and bag rolls are sized to fit perfectly. You have to cut bags from the roll manually, but we found in testing that unevenly cut edges didn't pose any obstacle to a good seal. The Anova's double heat seal didn't pop open during any of our hours of sous vide cooking. Since this vacuum sealer is so compact, we've kept it as a backup, just in case we need it. Although we don't use it often, we're still impressed with its simplicity and ease of use. It's also great for taking to someone's house if we're cooking together, to show off what a vacuum sealer can do. Dimensions: 16.7 by 4.8 by 3.1 inches. Weight: 2.3 pounds of power. 80 watts. Includes 10 bags. Warranty: 2 years. At number 4. FoodSaver VS 5960 Elite All-in-One Liquid Plus Vacuum Sealer. One thing you can say about FoodSaver is that the brand is constantly looking for ways to improve its products. One major flaw in most vacuum sealers, except for chamber sealers, is that they don't play well with liquids. While users of vacuum sealers have come up with hacks for wet foods, and the machines themselves have gotten better at protecting themselves, this is the first time FoodSaver has produced a sealer that proclaims its ability to seal wet foods like soups and salsas. Of course, there's some fine print about viscosity and technical specs, but the bottom line is that if it's thin as water, it's probably not a good idea. Bone broth might be a problem, but pasta sauce is fine. Besides this new capability, this vacuum sealer has a few extra features that we particularly like. There's onboard bag storage that makes it easy to make new bags of any length. This doesn't need a huge margin for sealing, so there's less bag waste, and there's a built-in accessory hose that works well for the zipper-style vacuum sealer bags that are ideal for foods like cold cuts and sliced cheese. This has all of the modes that cooks look for, including dry, moist, liquid, sous vide, marinate, and pulse. It grabs bags on its own when it senses them, and clamps down to begin the vacuuming process, so you can step away. After some initial confusion about exactly where to thread the bag material through to create a new bag, silly us, we found this easy to use, and the seals are holding up well in both the refrigerator and freezer. We particularly like the stand-up design, since we can slide it to the back of the counter and still use the counter space in front of it. This comes with a roll of bag material as well as pre-made rolls, along with a marinade and preserve container and a wine stopper. Dimensions: 23.6 by 9.8 by 10.9 inches. Weight: 6.4 pounds. Power: 186 watts. Includes 2 11-inch rolls, 5 1-quart bags, 5 1-gallon bags, 10 easy-fill quart bags, 5 easy-fill gallon bags, 5 vacuum zipper quart bags, 5 vacuum zipper gallon bags, wine stopper, and marinade and preserve container. Warranty: 5 years. At number 5. FoodSaver Vacuum Sealing System. The best of both worlds, this single unit includes both a standard vacuum and bag sealer, along with a removable hand vacuum that works with reusable bags, wine bottles, marinating containers, and more. While some previous FoodSavers had accessory ports, this little hand vacuum is completely removable, so you aren't tethered to the machine and can use it where you need it. When it's not in use, the hand vacuum nests securely in the body of the FoodSaver, and it charges while the FoodSaver is plugged in. While the FoodSaver can be used to seal bags while the accessory vacuum is in use, the accessory needs to be in place to use the FoodSaver's bag vacuum function. This is a fairly compact design, which we appreciate since storing equipment is always a challenge. We use it to seal bags for storage in the freezer, and it works very well. We also use the hand vacuum with reusable bags to keep our favorite cheeses protected, and it is nice to be able to reseal the bags multiple times as we snack or use the cheese for recipes. One thing we don't love about the reusable vacuum bags is how difficult it is to zip them closed securely, and they sure do seal tightly. However, this set comes with a small gadget that makes closing those bags much easier. The set also includes a selection of bags and a pair of wine bottle corks. There are plenty of marinating and storage containers, as well as other accessories that make this a handy tool to have in the kitchen. Dimensions: 23.6 by 9.8 by 10.9 inches. Weight: 6.3 pounds. Power, not listed, includes handheld plus vacuum sealer, 5 quart-size bags, 5 gallon-size bags, 3 reusable quart-size bags, 3 reusable gallon-size bags, and 2 bottle stoppers. Warranty: 5 years. At number 6. Anova Precision Chamber Vacuum Sealer. This isn't your typical vacuum sealer. Instead of sucking the air from one end of a bag, a vacuum chamber depressurizes the entire area inside the machine all at once. This works very effectively with a traditional vacuum bag, but it also enables all sorts of advanced cooking techniques like those you'll find in Michelin-starred kitchens. It does require more counter space, but works well for just about anything you need to seal, including liquids. We sealed everything from fruit to cereal in bags using the Anova Precision Chamber machine, and the results were consistently good. After adding food to a pouch, you place it in the machine, close the lid over the bag's opening, and press a button. After removing air, it makes a firm heat seal automatically. This will also work with liquids. You can fill bags with homemade stock, sauces, soups, and similar foods to preserve them for the long term without having to worry about spilling in the machine or sucking liquid into its delicate electrical parts. The potential issue with a chamber-style machine is that its capacity is limited to the space inside. You won't be able to fit a whole roast or full rack of ribs in the Anova, for example. While cutting meat into smaller pieces to better fit the pouches is a solution, we also found that we could leave the bag outside the chamber and put the open end of the pouch inside to get a pretty good seal. Testing this method on cereal, we didn't get the super tight seal we got in the chamber, but it was acceptable. Where this model justifies its sky-high price is all the cool extra stuff you can do with it. In addition to standard vacuum sealing, the Anova has 3 other settings. Extract/infuse repeatedly pulls and releases the vacuum on an open jar or bowl to make rapid flavored oil, vinegar, alcohol infusions, and other liquids. Compress/pickle pulls a strong vacuum and holds it for a longer time, forcing brine into cucumbers or other veggies to create refrigerator pickles instantly rather than overnight. The same technique will also infuse flavor into fruits like watermelon or pineapple, compressing them into a firmer and more concentrated form. The dry/cool setting is made for baked goods. It removes moisture and hot air without making a full vacuum to preserve crispy crust while cooling the items for packaging and storage. Dimensions: 13.6 by 11.2 by 8.9 inches. Weight: 23 pounds. Power: 280 watts. Includes 20 bags. Warranty: 2 years.